Ado has a brand new song and we're going to be checking it out today because this one's got a little bit of an interesting twist. See, this seems to be connected to a TV show. As you can see, it's one of those dual uploads between Ado and Abema, or Abema. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. But here's the thing. I'm going to click on the little AI ask questions about it button because we all know that AI never gives any wrong answers. And I'm just going to say, is this song connected to a TV show? Which I think it is, if I can spell correctly. Because basically the thing that drew me to this is I saw the thumbnail. And the thumbnail seems to be a live action video. Now, I'm assuming this is not going to be like Vivarium. I'm assuming Ado herself is not involved in this. But I was just kind of intrigued. As a general, let's have a look here. Yes, the song is the theme song for a new Japanese reality TV show. Fair enough. Ado, like peak of quality reality TV. Japan really loves reality TV though, I can't deny. And I'm just going to double check. Was this song released today? Just in case I find out it's been an old song that I missed out on. Here's the thing though, in all honesty, no, it was not released today. It was scheduled for release on May the 12th. Well, it's May the 10th today. So yeah, the music video is coming out ahead of the actual song release. All right, cool. There you go. 3 hours ago, 10th of May. Right, cool. So I'm going to be checking this one out. And as you guys might know, I've been kind of avoiding checking out a lot of the new Ado songs because I was kind of hoping that all of these new releases we were going to get, were going to coalesce into a new album at some point. And when a new album comes out, I don't want to have spoiled most of it myself by having heard all of the songs in advance. However, do you know what? There's so many Ado songs coming out that, especially considering this one seems to be a tie-in, I thought I'm going to check this out. Ado is always releasing music. And there's a part of me which is thinking, maybe I should just check them out as they come out. It's 2026. This is how things happen now. You know, you hear all of the songs on an album before you get the album. Yeah, you have it all previewed in advance. So maybe I should just say, look, I like Ado. I want to hear Ado. Let's just listen to Ado. So, do you know what? This song came out. I saw the thumbnail. I was doing something else at the time, but I thought, that looks interesting. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to it now. This is the new Ado song. It's a tie into a reality TV show. I have no idea what musical kind of direction that would steer you in. Who knows? Let's find out. And let's find out what this music video is about. Because it looks like an active music video. Anyway, let's find out. Nice and fast. School-aged people reality TV show. Oh, it's got a nice bounce to it as well. Very high tempo, but cheerful feeling. I'm liking the soft summery feeling of it. But I'm expecting anthemic. There we go. I love the kind of... It sounds so crisp. Even that like percussive acoustic guitar. Oh, it looks so much like reality TV. It's a nice little change there, kind of like a bridge almost for a second verse. And the snares rolling quickly, it's just kind of this really kinetic feeling to it. It's a soft song, but it's so pacey. I can't get over the disconnect between the video and the song. I really can't. Daisuke desu. Oh, it's so scripted. I just can't get over the disconnect between the song and the video. Oh. Alright. First things first, shall we? That is the end. I was waiting for that. It's kind of an unresolved note at the end there, which I really like. It's just the way it ends on that note. But it doesn't go for the... It leaves out that note. I like that. It's kind of the unresolved feeling. I mean, it also plays well for the idea of, reality TV where everything... There's no nicely tied up endings. Everything is just real. Anyway, alright, first of all, let's talk about the song. I actually really like this song from an interesting perspective. I've always kind of said that when we hear Ado do those big, powerful songs where she's really kind of like bursting out the energy and just kind of proving the strength she has, that's kind of great. Love that. But that's Ado being Ado. The thing that always makes a singer really impressive is when they can cover a range, do different things. And this is one of those songs where this could be, many singers could do this. You could give this to, Elisa, maybe, Ayaka would be a great example of someone who'd be great on a song like this. But it's the fact that Ado sings it and makes it her own. She uses her power, but she also uses the restraint. Because this is a song which is it's very light, it's very gentle. You listen to all the tones that are happening in there. You've got this acoustic guitar that's playing, but it's so brightly mixed, so much in the high EQ that you don't even hear the strings. You just kind of hear the plectrum strumming against the strings. You've got this little tapping sound happening on the snare that's rolling along, keeping the song moving. You've got these bright sort of chiming sounds towards the higher end of the EQ. I noticed in the first verse as well, there was this very, very high-pitched sound that was just jangling all the way through around here. It's around where the strings are. You've got those very high strings and it's kind of sound happening up there. There's all these bright high sounds, and it's great because it gives it this, I guess you'd say, sparkly, detailed, light feeling, which is very, very nice. But it requires, therefore, that you have a singer who is able to sing in a kind of a clear, gentle way that matches that. This isn't a power song. This is that kind. And it's also a very high-paced song as well. So lots of these sounds are happening very quickly, as with the one that we just talked about. I just saw the freaking GoPro behind them. Sorry. Everything's natural. You're having a nice, natural time. It's all natural. Anyway. I know. Obviously, there's going to be cameras. This is what I love about reality TV. We'll get onto the reality TV thing in a minute because you're not here for that, but I'm still going to do that. With this song, I think that's the real charm of it. It's a bright, high-paced song as well. It doesn't get sort of mired by this slow, overly nostalgic feeling that some songs would get into. This keeps moving quickly. In fact, the tempo is very high. It's almost like a sort of punk rock kind of tempo. Very fast-moving. And that all results in something that sort of flies by. And what is it, just over 3 minutes? So much happens. We get a big, powerful chorus. I really like this. Now, of course, it does fit into that territory where it is the kind of soft, saccharine, sweet song. As mentioned, this is not Ado doing the more Ado-esque style songs. This is Ado doing something a little bit more mainstream familiar. So, yeah, is this going to be the song that you come back to over and over again and say, that's a must-hear Ado song? Maybe not. Is this the sort of song that would grace a playlist of Ado tracks very well, add variation to her catalogue, and give you more to listen to as a fan who already likes her voice and wants to hear her do everything she possibly can? Yes, that's exactly what these kind of songs do, and I really like that aspect. So for me, this was just very charming, and also I've got to be honest, it is nice to hear Ado, who's obviously been tied in, probably due to her voice and style, with things like big anime theme tunes. You think about even everything from the One Piece Red soundtrack all the way through to what she's doing now with this the Yakuza Like a Dragon style game. These are very dramatic properties. So for her to do something linked to something much more soft and gentle, like a reality TV show about teenagers falling in love, which is going to be that, that it's kind of sweet because it gets her through to a different audience, and it kind of just allows her to have her voice exist in a very different context. Now, I am going to do it. I'm sorry. I am going to quickly talk about this. I'm sure this program is charming. I'm sure it's going to be very fun. I'm sorry. I'm cynical by nature. But boy, oh boy, this is why I don't watch reality TV shows. I just love all of the things, like the scenes where, what is it? You get these scenes where they're sitting. Do you think they just naturally chose to sit by that tree? Or do you think the cameras were set up with this soft depth of field and they were like, all right, you two have to have a conversation. Meet at that tree. Yeah, that tree's good. The lighting's about right there. We'll go for that tree. And then, this scene. Camera's in perfect location. And, is it they're on the bit, where is it? Can't find the, there we go. Do you think the cameras were running around chasing them? And they just happened to stand in that location and the cameras just caught that angle? Or do you think that was very scripted? I can't watch reality TV shows. I just can't. It's like, all you do when you watch reality, like this. It's like, do you think that cameraman was actually sneaking around in the bushes? Or do you think that they were aware that the cameraman set that up? I know. Everyone's talked about reality TV shows for like 20 years. It's all been said, it's all been done. I just love the fact that when you've got Ado is singing a song that has been written, planned, and yet she feels more natural and real than the TV show, which I gotta be honest, reality TV or not, it doesn't look or feel very real. It feels very scripted looking. So anyway, look, I know a lot of people love reality TV, so whatever. This is just my feelings. My feelings. You're here. I'm only here. I'm only got experience talking about music. So everything I say about TV, that's just my jaded opinions. When it comes to music, though, my opinions make more sense. And I say this song is awesome. I like this. I really enjoyed this, actually. This is definitely as the weather gets a little bit warmer and we head towards the summer. Certainly, well, the spring's already giving way to summer as it is now. Today was bloody hot. Yeah, this is the kind of song you need. Something just gentle, beautiful, not too heavy, but also not boring, not too nostalgic and slow paced. It's great to have songs like this, but it's nice to have, it's great to have songs like that, but it's lovely to have a song like this that actually kind of bounces along, has a little bit of life, a little bit of energy. So you can go out on a summer's day and have something which feels bright and energetic at the same time without being too heavy when you're probably sweating from your eardrums whilst trying to listen with headphones in. I'm just painting a really disturbing image now. Shall we wrap it up there? Yes, let's do that. Thank you. I'm answering my own questions. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. This is really cool. I'm definitely going to go back and listen to this. I think this is definitely one where I'm going to enjoy it more without the video. The video was an experience. It was an experience, but I'm going to enjoy it more just as the audio, I think. Tell me what you think. And thank you at least to this TV program for giving Ado an excuse to record another awesome song. And until I hopefully see you very soon for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.